Hi everyone, my name is Kevin DeLeon. I work for Cengage Learning. We're one of the publishers, and you'll notice that at the bookstore there's a different package waiting for you for Psych 213, and I wanted to talk to you about where you can get it and how you get registered and a little bit about the digital product that is included in this book. It's called Mindtap. You can go get it at your bookstore. It is available for you. This is some information about it. The code is included inside the book, and I did a lot of work to reduce the price of this package for you so that it's cost effective and that you guys get great value in terms of being able to access what was just a print book before and is now an interactive version of that book. But there's also a loose leaf version of that book available in this package. So it's the loose leaf book, and then the code for the interactive ebook, and homework assignments and quizzes and really any type of assignments your instructors want to give. That'll all be integrated into that ebook product called Mindtap, and I'll go over that in a little bit. This package and Mindtap are required, so it's something that you have to have. Again, I've done a lot of work to reduce the cost of the package for you, and I hope that you go to the bookstore and get it. This is the information, including the ISBN, that you can go get it. When you get the package, on the front cover will be an access code, and I'm going to share with you some information about how to get to sign in. So Mindtap will be offered and delivered through your Blackboard course. So you'll go to your normal Blackboard course for school, like you normally would for any other content, okay? And you will, once you click into your course, you'll notice a couple of links. Some of it might be normal information that your professor puts in there, but you'll see some of these links with these funny little logos. Once you click on the logo, you're going to be prompted for a couple of options. The first option is you can purchase online. It is probably not the option you want to choose, as I think the price is higher than what's in the bookstore. I think you're going to get the best deal at the bookstore, so that's what I would choose. The second option is entering an access code. If you've gone to the bookstore, as you should, to purchase the package, and like I said, inside the front cover will be an access code. This is where you will redeem your code and put the code in for this product. So look for that there to put it in. If it's your first time accessing or registering any type of Cengage product, we might ask you to create a username and password just like any other website. So you might look for that. So just be ready. Or the third option is you can pay later. Mindtap offers a 3-week grace period, and if you're waiting on financial aid or a paycheck to purchase the package at the bookstore to get the code, you can have 3 weeks to use Mindtap without paying for it. At the end of 3 weeks, you won't get access to any of the items anymore. So I really suggest you go, if you have your financial aid or you have the funds available, I suggest you go to the bookstore soon, just to make sure that you get a copy. But a grace period does exist for you, okay? Once inside, there's going to be a little bit of a licensing agreement that you have to accept, and then there's some information below here about Mindtap. And I'll make sure I share this flyer with your instructors so you can have it in front of you, okay? So this is Mindtap for the Hyman Basic Statistics for Behavioral Sciences book. And the first thing you'll see is this page, some information about the book. You can click enter. And here is some information about how to navigate and where to go. You can always click this little Mindtap logo to get back to here, or this question mark to get some of that information back, okay? Now, your instructors are going to set up direct links in Mindtap to get you to specific assignments in Mindtap. Like this might be a direct link, or this might be a direct link, so that you don't have to shuffle through these chapters. But if you press this home button, you can get into any chapter, anything that you want to practice or do individual study. Most of the work that you'll be doing is in the ebook, and that's here. Again, you'll see that because it has a book logo here. And all you'll want to do is click, and you'll open up the ebook. You'll also notice over here on the side, on the right-hand side, that there are a number of apps. Mindtap is app-based, and I'll go over those really quickly. This is a search app. It works very much like a Google search. If you want to find a page number or a keyword of content or really anything in Mindtap, you can click it here, and a bunch of results will generate, and they are links. So if you click on them, it will take you to where that is in Mindtap. So that's pretty cool. Each chapter has an ebook. However, that link is an ebook to just that chapter. But if you want to get to the entire book, it's right here. Okay, and you can click here to get to the entire book. And it should show up in just a second. Okay, so here it is, and you can page through over here. Okay, this is a glossary. Every book has a glossary, and now this is in a digital form, and should help you search through this content a little quicker. So there are a lot of great glossary terms here. This is the Progress app. This will give you some information about how you're doing in the class, what scores you've gotten, how engaged you've been with Mindtap and the assignments. So it's a great place for you to just find out some information about how you're doing. This app is to control a couple of the settings for the read speaker. We have the ability to read the ebook to you, and you can change a couple settings here. Okay, male or female, fast or slow. These are the flashcards. Some of the chapters have flashcards in them, but you can always get to the flashcards with this app here. And they are pre-made flashcards for all the terms in the book. And up here at the top, you can select a certain chapter. Okay, and then down here at the bottom is where the flashcards are, and you can just click on them to flip. And you can go to previous card, shuffle the deck, go to the next card, or create a card if you like. There are a couple of settings here as well. Okay. Down here is a dictionary. You can get to the dictionary two ways. I'll show you this way. You just click here, and it works like a dictionary, and you can type in anywhere that you like. Okay. Down here is an app called Connect Yard. Should your instructor decide to do it, this is a place that you would have to go register, and you choose a form of contact method. There are a few. There's email, text message, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And should your instructor decide to use it, they would post either discussion board questions or maybe just basic announcements to their Connect Yard. And if you sign up, you will receive those messages via Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, text, or email. So the idea is that we want to get you the information that is critical to you in the way that you want to receive it. So it's pretty neat. These two apps are really for your instructor, so I wouldn't really worry about them. And then this one is called My Notes. Inside the My Notes app, it will summarize all of the work that you do inside of your ebook in terms of highlighting, note-taking, bookmarking pages, taking notes, anything like that will all show up in the My Notes app, and they will show up in order in which you have done them, and they will all be hyperlinks as well, so that you can link back to where in the book you've made a specific notation. I don't think I have anything in here for this book at the moment, but I will show you in the ebook how to do that, and they would show up here, and then you could hover over them, click, and go back to where it is in the book, which is a great feature in case you want to do most of your note-taking and highlighting in the ebook. And then when you go to study, you can just simply come here and read down what you've deemed important and quickly link back to those areas. This notebook is an actual notebook, but we can also sync to Evernote so that you can use it on your tablet or phone. Mine's already synced to Evernote, which is pretty cool. Mindtap is compatible with any mobile device, again, you will access Mindtap through your Blackboard course. So you will go to Blackboard like you normally would. You would click on your course that you're taking. And again, those links that have those Mindtap logos on them is how you would get into Mindtap for those assignments. But you could always, again, hit the home button to get back. One thing I'll point out before the ebook is this item up here. You can come up to your name and look down. If you click on an item for Mindtap and nothing shows up and nothing happens, there's a good chance that you have pop-up blockers on, so just make sure you check those. But once you're inside Mindtap, if you're having trouble, always click on this systems check, and if there are some browser issues or anything like that, it will let you know. These will be red, and then you can click here to kind of help resolve those issues here at the bottom, okay? If you have technical support issues, maybe something's not working or you can't register or anything like that, I've got a great technical support page here where you can create a case for yourself. We have extended hours for phone, okay? And then we also have 24-hour chat. And there's a lot of great frequently asked questions and stuff here that you can search for. So it's pretty cool. Again, your instructor is not tech support, and neither am I. So these are really the best people for you to go to, and that's how you would get to it, okay? And there are a lot of really great frequently asked questions here as well. Okay, so this is the ebook. I got to it, again, by this link. This is Chapter 2 ebook. There are a couple other items that your instructor might make count towards grade or might make practice. So just pay attention. If it counts towards grade and they give you a due date, that due date will show here. Okay, so again, here's the ebook. You can go page by this little arrow here, okay? Or you can hold this guy here at the bottom and you can go along here. Notice the information above it is changing for different pages, okay? Now, how do you work inside Mindtap? Let's say you want to highlight or note or any of the other stuff that I said. Or you can simply highlight a word or a sentence or a phrase or a paragraph, and as soon as you release the mouse, this shows up. So you can choose to highlight in a certain color. We'll make this green. You can add a note right here. Maybe you want to study this, okay? And then if you want to have the text read to you, you can highlight, release, and again, you can read the text.
From Chapter 1, that we use statistics to make sense out of data and how to create and interpret graphs.
Okay, now if you want to read the entire text, you can click up here, okay, and it will read the entire text to you, which is pretty cool. And then lastly, if you're not sure what the word, I don't know, behavioral means, you can highlight that word, release, and you can come to the dictionary here. And a dictionary will come up for behavioral. This is great in case maybe you're shy and you don't feel like asking what a word is if you feel like you should already know it. This is a great way for you to do some of that, that research on your own very, very quickly. This is how you would bookmark a page. Maybe you know that this page is really important to you, okay? This is some information about the chapter here. Again, you could get to different parts of the chapter here if you want to go to experiments in this section, okay? If you want to know how to do some of these things on this page, again, you could press the question mark. Here's some information. Okay. Lastly, here is a problem set that your instructors may or may not assign for you. So if you have them, I'm going to show you how to take them really quick and what they're all about. Each assignment is, or each question is going to give you 3 attempts. Okay? Each attempt is the same exact concept, but the information in the questions are going to change for each version. This helps you learn the concept and not necessarily just being good at memorizing, okay? And it should serve you well as you go through different quizzes or different exams later on. The idea is that we want you to read a little bit of information, a small chunk, and then we want you to answer some questions very simply, okay? Notice this one says, an economics professor is interested in determining the levels of anxiety of his students arriving to take his class. Okay, so you can just remember some of this information. I'll show you how it changes. Okay, and I'm going to say grade it now, even though I didn't answer everything. Okay, I didn't do very well, but for these that I didn't do very well, I could click open here, and I could actually get some explanation to why I got it either right or wrong. You can see it says open here as well. And this explanation is specific to this question. So if it's late at night and you're trying to do your homework assignment or study and you get something right or wrong and you want to know why, this is where you find out the specifics, okay? Since I didn't do very well, I'm going to try another version. Okay? So it looks very similar, okay? But you can notice the information here is different. But the concept for you to learn is the same, okay? And you would again select and then come down here to grade it now, okay? And then once you've taken it 3 times, you can click continue. Your instructor is either going to choose to take your average score or maybe your best score, okay? It's up to them. So I suggest, unless you get them all right your first time, that you try another version each time. Now, if you do get them all right, then you can click continue and move on to the next question, okay? If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to your instructor. If you have any technical issues, please come to customer support here, or you can go to the website services.cengage.com, okay? And there's a lot of information for you here as a student about our digital products and how to get help in case you need it. Thank you very much.